wind of exactly what SLT's plans are. Will they maybe even give a chance for SLT to strut their stuff here on Pearl?
Okay, very
no changes, no additional whimsy here, but
play.
a very solid composition that has done work for SLT on this map. Mentioned before the break that did play a very close one versus Gen G here. So we'll see. This is going to be good enough to get the win. I think Klaus back over onto the chamber. Going to be a lot more comfortable compared to the Waylay.
Yeah, he's so steady hands with the chamber that it should be a solid bet for SLT. The only thing becomes that this is a map that I feel like is one of the few maps that I felt Munchkin was always so confident on even before his Gen G days. Back when he was playing a lot of Sentinel over on Pearl, where he was just willing to take these timings on the lurks when he was playing a lot of that Killjoy. So curious to see if he'll continue to show just how it's done against the new young guns coming into VCT Pacific.
Pressure now building up, facing elimination once again here are SLT.
SLT.
One loss away.
Gotta win this
having
map.
their run, an already very successful one, come to an end. Let's see if they can persevere, punch back, and get a win on Pearl, or if it's going to be T1 speedrun on the way into the grand finals. Let's dive in.
This is SVL, powered by Google Play.
SVL, powered by Google Play.
Going to have T1 starting on the attack. SLT choosing to defend against them.
Loman 1945. Thank you so much for the follow.
Pretty aggressive start on the A side for SLT, and it's just Zexy trusting in the tailwind to hold this aggressive position on B. Still staying for the challenge. Fold.
It is, but he's going to be able to make his exit. Saves the tailwind, gets a clear angle. Does back away. Same time, LP. Push forward at A main, but Spot decides to just back off as Izu is really trying to sell this as a B hit. And that does draw out some of these rotations. There's no one here behind him, but he's still able to find a kill.
And that draws everybody. Now that he's successfully gotten the kill, they think the site is too weak. LP now figures it out. He's going back to A. Cinder cleans up the mess over on the B site.
Did have Klaus who stuck around, but LP striking first. Takes out Munchkin, relay bolt not connecting. It's going to be a shot apiece into Meteor and Buzz, putting them 45, but unable to find the kills. But he's done well to set up his team to be able to still collect the victory here in the round.
Oh, the health is so low, though. And there it goes. LP gets one clean kill. Stacks coming in for the backup.
Finding it. It's a lot whiffy. I was going to say a little bit whiffy. As that is LP trying to find it, but he runs out of bullets. Nothing left in the cylinder, so Stacks will take him down and get T1 their second pistol to set.
Yeah, it started to get kind of chaotic throughout the entire map. Izu did a darn good job of selling things on the B site to boot. I thought he was insane for diving in, and it took so long for the rest of T1 to make a move on A, and yet he still got at least one kill, kept the numbers even. Buzz continues to play such amazing bait with a Neon. The movement always good for at least one kill for his teammates.
We've said it for years and years. Buzz, a very selfless player.
Yes.
Will do whatever it takes to set up his teammates for the win. As Drone getting the spot here onto Klaus. Shocking has the drop down. Goes back up onto that box, but yeah, the Drone, a little bit more longevity perhaps than he was prepared for, so will shift around now into halls.
Just a straightforward hit from T1.
Oh, T1
sliding in, take the barrel stuff. Sexy just managed to find one. Stacks the hero with the previous round taken out, but Cinder now drops.
Very deep.
Buzz further forward than they might have anticipated, is able to catch LP off guard. Pressure now very much on Zexy. That Sheriff, but E2 shall fall. Swinging the corner, Zuna sliding in, pushes up into the Nebula, does manage to find another elimination, so a bit more damage going to be dealt. It's going to be two Spectres and a Stinger carryover.
Yeah, Buzz so quick on that attack, goes all the way towards the defender spawn as well before SLT is able to catch sight of him. And that's something that SLT will have to start to really be prepared for. It's just a speed, and again, if Buzz doesn't get the kill, there's usually always someone behind to get the trade after he starts moving along. SLT cannot expect to hold these angles similar to what Klaus is doing of just like a one kill wonder.
Still a little frustrated getting taken out.
A pretty primal shout there. Zexy moving forward once again, but this time he has Klaus covering him way far back.
Slides up, push forward, finding one. Tailwind's back, but doesn't break line of sight, so Izu is still able to collect. He's looking for the weapon. Here is Buzz, will be able to grab that Vandal. And might be another Primal Scream coming here in a moment.
Wow.
Is able to find a second, and then TP's out to safety.
This is just something that the SLT players do so well. They hold on to the very last second before they have to get out of danger.
Concealment.
Meteor trapped here for the moment. Wants to try to grab that spike. Is LP going to be noted up above? I know that there's going to be two players in that angle. Meteor knows that it's not safe to try to go for this plant quite just yet, and spots out a couple more, so should have a decent idea the positions of every single player on SLT. It's not enough to actually get them any more kills, so a very healthy anti-bonus. SLT only lose one.
Yeah, now I was already having questions in my head on Zexy continue to hold this forward position behind the pillar. Jet, I just don't think you can do that anymore in the big 2025. Obviously, he pays for it, but it actually kind of works out. It makes them just not even consider the fact that the chamber could be in the middle of the site, holding it down. Klaus waiting to the last second for a second kill, and that helps open things up a little bit easier for SLT.
Fanning out.
Now there's the switch up that you kind of expect, right? The chamber taking the more aggressive position on B.
Top of the orb, Buzz sprinting at him. Nebula will fall.
Another tap to try to draw out LP, but he says, I've seen enough. I don't want anything to do with this.
Doesn't mean that they're able to collect it though, so 2 charges away from a dimensional drift for Izu.
Clear off the drone. Might be getting drawn into it. SLT thinks better of it. And this gives T1 so much time to group around the A site and set up for the perfect execute.
No eyes on mid or art at the moment, so that's why you kind of see the shift over from Zuna. Quick peek in that direction, but Star's now starting to get set up all over the site. Rotation call gonna have to be made as SLT need their forces in position, but Buzz flying the first flash over the top, full blind, but they're not swinging deep enough in the dugout. So Zuna still alive.
It's one
find a kill, but Buzz slows him down before he can really get that clutch factor going.
Klaus in a 1v4.
Klaus now, last one to try to see if he can put a dent in this and stop us economic snowball from building. And he will just get spammed down as Stacks finds it, and that's going to be 3-1. T1 maintaining the lead.
And just that previous round, that's when some fans might start to get concerned for SLT, because the way they play, the compositions they play, it always relies on never losing your confidence, always re-challenging the fight, because if you don't win the fight, you just don't have any other options. You don't have as much util to work the map. But just in that round, you start to notice, okay, like I've got some contact, I'm going to back off, I'm going to back off. You kept just giving free space to T1. And T1 says, well, thank you. We love set executes. We know how to get onto the site and cover for each other. And SLT just doesn't have an answer.
From on the screen, so I'll try to refresh it as much as I can, but I don't think it affects the viewing experience too much. I haven't mean either just for you to view the agents and stuff.
There is an operator outside of A. Us looking for the shots, but
not finding
they
one.
move
They
back
had
out.
yet.
So my God, we're going to see that on the replay from Meteor's POV. That is a critical loss. The operator now stranded. As Dimensional Drift will chase forward. Thinks it has to be taken by LP, getting himself out to safety. But Klaus will hold his own against another shot. Stacks eventually able to take him down. Finds LP as well. Looks for a kill in Zuna, and he pulls it off. Cinder now arriving. Stacks planting there behind the box. Star going to be set up. Looking for the grab to pull him out into line of sight, but he does manage to slip back into Halls.
Meteor. But
Mr. Map wide Meteor, he goes, kills it up over at A, comes back to finish the round on B.
That's such an unfortunate round for SLT to lose. Klaus did everything he possibly could. Oh, that is a nasty shot. Just adjustment right at the end. Oh man, the third is crazy.
So clean.
But they just couldn't catch on to him. Yeah, here's the one gunshot and knows LP's coming after him. Stacks going beast mode. B-Stack starting to awaken before the 2026 season. Yeah, nothing to weigh him down. You see him fired up on stage as well.
Now.
And yeah, I like this timeout because getting picked off by Meteor like that, getting swarmed on site by Stacks, these are the things that'll start to make your players feel a little bit timid. But guess what? You've already locked in the competition. You've chosen your fate. You have to fight. You might as well just still challenge T1 every single round.
So a pump of the brakes to try to get things situated here. Obviously, attacker side on Pearl, that's where we're expecting to see SLT really find their footing. But still need to go into the second half, having a couple more round wins. So the one at the moment not going to cut it. Let's see if they're going to be able to find a conversion going into this next round. Because money-wise, it's going to be, very rough.
Gonna be
so
an
they
equal.
do have the Tour de Force.
We'll
be able to pop that.
And the dimensional drift. I doubt we'll see the dimensional drift this round.
T1, they know that he
I doubt
wisely
LP
plays
will
around
be
the B
investing
side.
that.
So to start, they're going to go to A.
Mainly
Yeah,
just the Tour de Force.
The suspicions are confirmed. Now SLT is going to start pressuring a little bit more mid, and I hope that this carries on over after this round as well, where you just hope the first shots land as they usually do on the long side lines.
Oh,
LP,
wow, what a shot.
Nice shot into Munchkin. Zexy gets a nice shot of
finds
his own.
Buzz.
And
Zuna gets Meteor. And now it's a 5v2.
Okay.
Well, how does it feel to be on the other end, Munchkin and Meteor?
Whoa,
Ridiculous.
LP.
But even that, he wasn't looking at it, but that was still so very fast. It would have to be an
Third in the
ace clutch
round.
from Stacks, and he's managed to get 3. 45 HP though, one tap and he will fall. Pushing in the flowers, and he's not going to be ready for it. Klaus gets involved.
It up.
And
wow.
my God,
Bunch of Sheriff
what a
Demons.
thrifty from SLT.
I'm really serving their own medicine to them. I mean, getting picked off one by one like that with Sheriffs, that's what Munchkin and Meteor were famous for. And LP kicks things off as the IGL. I mean, it's really like just staring into the mirror.
It's just crisp.
Yeah, just all of them finding the perfect time, the perfect swing is ridiculous, and Stacks does his darndest, but it's just too many people.
I mean, what the hell did the coach say to them?
Yeah,
did he activate like a Manchurian candidate code?
Yeah, must have been. Must have been ridiculous, and now they continue to pressure mid once more.
Whatever he said during the timeout is more effective than what Autumn said in T1 this year.
I did hear a footstep or so. He's re-exploring.
Putting out the U-tilt. Gets rid of that trademark. LP has to keep his eyes trained on that position now.
Yeah, but this should give you a little bit more leisure to pressure these long sight lanes, because you know if you can at least get the 2 versus 1 trade, that there shouldn't be a trade back. You've drawn so much attention towards mid. That's the idea that T1 has. Now they wonder if there's a real
LP?
clear.
LP. Oh, just completely
Oh,
distracted by Buzz.
nice shots last round, but this
Just going
round,
to continue bounding
Buzz
forward.
just
Sliding in, looking for the kill here on
pulling his
Klaus.
crosshair. Okay,
It's going to be dealt
rendezvous
Buzz down to 4 health, plus the regen armor. It still is alive and kicking until this moment. Klaus eventually able to find him. He's going to be struck down at the same time, so now the duelist is gone. Cog divide does get popped, but there's already 2 people inside of this one. It's Munchkin. He's going to get taken down, and this flank from Meteor is just too far away. It's enacted far too late. I think he may have been spawned. No, it is Cosmic Divide's there, of course. Never mind. So didn't actually get a glimpse of him. But this round absolutely slips through T1's grasp.
Yeah, I mean, Buzz did a great job just creating space, as he does with that Neon. But they get held off just long enough that the Hunter's Fury delays his teammates even further. And that gives time for Cinder and Klaus to just pick off their targets one at a time on the site. I think the biggest thing is they just weren't quite expecting Cinder in the back of sight. Of course, in the halls, really just focused on Klaus and pushing him out away from B Street, linking into the site. Yeah, I mean, you weren't even really looking this way if you're Izu. So, letting it slip away just a little bit from T1. Incredible dash from Zexy. I want to see Zexy versus something. Jet battles in 2026.
Zexy versus something.
Make it happen, Alex. Because I know SLT's picking it at least once.
Okay, I will put this out there. People can clip it. You can hold me accountable for this. If by some What's the opposite of a miracle? Like an inverse
disaster.
miracle. Yeah,
I guess.
if there's somehow some disastrous setup where they never play versus each other, I will host a shell match between Paper Rex, this team. It's a nice shot from Izu.
Okay, nice
and
shot
we can throw Nohashim in the mix as well.
Yeah, let's do it. Here, I'll help support it. You and me, let's do it.
All right. $100 prize pool. Buzz able to find into one here with the overdrive is T1. Looking to get things going. Bit of a thrifty here of their own. Flash over towards Secret. Buzz able to turn from it. Pops the clone.
Oh, Cinder.
Slides back in.
Okay.
Gets LP and now is going to be looking for the 4-piece. As Klaus is there, but Buzz will be denied.
Stops Buzz, but how much can you really do in a 1v4?
I'll stand up for a moment, so I think he's still going to be frustrated. Slide out.
Okay.
Stacks will also die.
So but round still feels like
handed over
it's a bit far-fetched.
Yeah, I mean T1, sure they're okay, but so is Klaus's, so it's not like it's a desperate need to take away this weapon for an advantage. Just make sure that they all get an upgrade. Munchkin picking up that Vandal, and T1 answering right back a few rounds later. Without the weaponry themselves, stealing it away from SLT through the Thrifty.
Maintaining the lead, not allowing for SLT to catch up. Ends up being a bit disheartening here for SLT. Another round where he loses out on the operator.
And they do rely a lot on it, reasonably so. Reasonably so. Stacks proposing a bit of a B plant, but we'll see if that's exactly what's going to happen here. So the strats coming out through the comms there, just sharing their thoughts. Good to hear, of course. You want a talkative team.
He's got another one online. This time though, he gets position B.
LP, self-flash there. I probably would have gone on kill.
Some damage, but he gets a good amount of information. Solid free fire there as Buzz going to be taken down.
But Izu trades.
Izu finding a kill, but Klaus gets stacks and gets out. Player advantage for SLT.
Yeah, they still have that operator station in B main as well, so everyone else can just hold their angles. The Art is the only place that they don't exactly have good coverage of. Puts a lot of pressure on LP. He has to watch his back for the wraparound.
Klaus able to get away. Taken low, those footsteps going to be heard. Izu scoped in, scaling forward at stairs.
Teleport's ready.
Klaus wary of this angle.
Oh, SLT's just not sure.
Oh
no!
Klaus playing that a bit too safe there. TPing before.
Spot.
Really
redraw down to the
kill.
Sheriff. LP right here behind
Izu,
him. Pop flash comes through.
Pop
They go for the double peek. He's able to find the first. Izu gets the second.
Okay.
It's a great little 1-2-3 from the players.
And
Cinder finding an immense amount of damage on the Munchkin, but cannot confirm the kill. Puts him down to 10. Now it's Zexy with the operator.
You gotta consider the save. I mean, if there's a rifle real close by, surely maybe, but you have to keep it. It's been tough to hold on to it round after round. So Zexy will just back off, cut the losses, and carry on with the operator into the next round.
T1 are just doing a great job of either getting the hop out immediately, because we've seen that twice, or just avoiding it completely.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, you've got both options. They're both valid strategies. And the other thing they're doing well is getting that contact, and if they don't immediately have control of the entire site, they just hold. Because again, it might not be as all in, but SLT's comps lack the information. They need to take contact, and if they don't, you know, just like they were trying to do this round, that they'll start to split up. They'll try to make both sides as healthy as possible, which means they're also just not in their strongest state. Because you'll be spread thin across the map. And this was sure Izu self-flashed himself, but it's still a good flash against the enemy. Meteor not affected by it. Go ahead and get the first kill for him to peek back out of the smoke.
Let's go. Let's go.
And now calming down on the side of T1, feeling like they've started to catch the groove.
6 so far. 3 more rounds to be played in the half. Trying to balloon this lead as much as they can. Drone going over to the side. And shot's going to be going wide as LP tries to put some pressure here.
Okay,
but
LP TP
does have to make his exit. So gate crash out towards spawn. Meteor now re-wrapping back through his. Just join in with the team. Does have that lockdown, which could be critical here in denying another Thrifty. slide
LP.
in. LP able to find that first kill. Shutting out Buzz. Izu dead as well.
3v3.
2 for 2 trade. Still though, some solid weaponry available to the surviving players from SLT.
Oh, what? Munchkin?
Getting the jump. Zexy taken down. Now the lockdown going to be invested. Zuna just managed to find the shot. Keeps the numbers even, but he's got to rotate out. Space given up, time bought. Meteor strafes into the open for the challenge.
Cinder only has a stinger.
He gets away with it.
Yeah, and that kind of wastes the Cosmic Divide because he's caught out alone on Cinder. T1 Meteor able to swing back around. That means they get to carry over their Hunter's Fury as well, just investing the lockdown only.
And that looks like the timer's still going, but after a round like that, I thought maybe we would see the timeout call. Cosmic Divide just getting burnt. You know, 1v2 when you only have a stinger in hand. Certainly going to be a very rough feeling here for SLT, who I think also have a very disjointed economy.
Yeah, I mean, I think the idea was that I'm going to get the Cosmic Divide up first so we can immediately refill. Zuna just gets caught out way too early. And the comms just aren't traveling in time. So SLT, okay, scraping together and a great push out. Still a 2-for-1 trade.
Gets up, but Cinder just left alone to die
tracking things well enough. The economy, it's, I mean, not healthy, but they were able to get the pie together.
I mean, it is risky, of course, because they don't really leave much room for the final round of the half.
Yeah. Nope. Noise made, but
yeah.
I don't think it's going to be too shocking that there's somebody in mid at the moment. Klaus not exactly in a position to
LP,
pushing through the doors. Dimensional drift from LP, gonna go chasing in, checks around the spawn, nothing spotted at club.
The problem here for T1 is they're not quite sure if it came out of A or B.
Oh, close.
Finding one, Zuna the crossfire setup coming in, and now it's Stacks trying to bail them out again. Would have to be a 4K clutch.
Quite a bit better, quite a lot better actually, since we dropped the IGL role, which fair enough. Fair enough to T1 for trusting that Stacks can step up his striking enough
clears that and doesn't register Klaus's position. So SLT able to find a fourth, the chance to make this 7-5, which would be a very good rescue of this half.
Yes, I mean 7-5, and it's anybody's game still going into the second half.
The more I watch this, the more faith I have starting
LP in this round, although he saw zero action. He
tournament, but
ran around the entire map. Half of it through his ultimate, and then started running back towards the east side as well.
It's okay to have some belief.
Exactly where to keep their crosshairs locked in. That allows Klaus to help finish off the final kill. And now, you know, that buy up in that previous round paying off. They can all still full buy coming into the final round of the first half.
Okay. Last round and a half.
Maybe a pacier hit here.
Quick dimensional drift here.
Buzz really following in behind. Yeah, things coming down. Relay bolt connecting.
Oh.
Buzz trying to get it with a shorty. And Zexy. I mean, I have to assume that was going to be a no-scope. Either way, shuts down the Neon. It ends up being a 1-for-1 as the Hunter's Fury from Stacks was able to track the jet, but now you've got all of SLT in position, ready to flood. Blown out first and up behind onto that. And LP shuts down Izu. Ping on the Meteor. Another flash going to be lobbed in. Some damage here from Stacks. A quick turn over to Flowers. Finds Zuna, but now it's Munchkin.
Okay. Munchkin in 1v3.
Still working his way through Art. See if he can clutch this out. The defuse getting started.
This is the extra spot for the...
Trying to cancel it just right at the half, but it is done. Exactly.
Look here on the retap. It won't even matter. Cinder gets that kill. And okay, SLT finding their footing these last 2 rounds. They make it 7-5.
A very impressive recovery for SLT. We talked about the possibility of it, and this just dodges those shots. And yeah, it's just a no-scope right in front of Buzz. That slows down just enough that a proper flood retake comes in time for SLT. And Munchkin just up against too many targets, not able to clutch it up. 2 rounds apart. And we saw yesterday that SLT does not give up early. It looked like they were going to run out of steam, but they ran it all the way back to a 3rd map victory.
May just be doing that again.
Okay. Halftime, 7-5. Let's see what SLT has on the attack side. Who is the GOAT? Sungbomb. LP. Oh, LP's name is also Sungbomb. Okay. Oh, he's voting Munchkin. Both IGLs are named Sungbomb. Yeah, they're voting for Munchkin. But my biases lean towards LP.
Himself on an international
So
stage.
fun to watch.
LP though, I'm sure a lot of us, if you were asking who are you looking forward to, he'd get a couple more votes, surely.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm already in love with the guy. Like his play has been so insane, and I still am reminding myself and wrapping my head around the fact that he's the IGL. Like,
yeah, it's hard to keep track of given the way they play.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like he's the IGL.
Little back pedal.
Oh,
No,
what?
Zexy plants his feet, and that frenzy is frying.
Oh my gosh, what a landing.
Finding two, and he's looking
No,
for more.
no.
Has a third, and now he is on for an ace. And what a way to start this half it would be.
Oh,
Full rotate going to be coming through, though. Getting the way across. Munchkin trying to get into position. Waiting for his opportunity. Strikes. Immediately finds a headshot. Swings in for a little bit more. And he's tapping them. Lower and lower.
Low, very low.
Gets another one. Klaus now taken down.
Oh,
and Munchkin might have just saved this round because you still got Meteor as well.
Oh,
but
Zexy, how do you win
from that
that?
distance
What?
with a frenzy.
The crowd's calling for it. On for the ace.
Fans in the audience, yet wanting to see it. Munchkin, on a knife's edge. Is he
Zexy!
It doesn't matter! Zexy gets the ace!
A frenzy ace. I don't think we've seen that. And at range too, the -2 kills. I mean, what is this movement, the landing? It's so smooth.
I'm convinced the frenzy and Jet both need to be nerfed.
Yeah, in 2026.
That is insanity. I mean, Munchkin, it felt like he did everything that he possibly could to get this back into a winnable position. It felt like, okay, with Meteor in tow, they're going to be able to get it from here, but no. Zexy wakes the hell up and absolutely cucks them, and he might just be doing it again.
LP goes and charges forward for one himself, and they're sending a message here on the server.
Running them down nice and fast. As LP,
a
moderate adjustment to get a Google Play flawless and tie this up at 7-7.
Like, what are they feeding these guys at the SLT team house for them to just always still get locked in, despite having a rough start on any of these maps?
Be sure to ask their agent. We just had him on camera cheering for him in the audience.
Well, whatever it is, it's working. Again, we oftentimes see confident challengers teams come up, have a chance to play against tier 1 teams. They think they got it, they start losing, and they crumble. They turn into dust. But SLT is built different. Another charge forward.
And the Blitzdorm
runs down on knives, and Izu's there to try to peel it back. Buzz, however, still going to be taken down to Stacks. Immediately has the back pedal, the gate crash. Sent Izu back across the opposite side of the map. The drone now coming through. Meteor pushing on a timing. Able to find the one, but Cinder swings in with the Spectre in hand, finds the headshot, and keeps it in a 3v3.
It's already damage done. I mean, 2 weapons taken away. Just one more kill, and SLT's feeling all right about this bonus round.
Munchkin's pushed up all the way here. We'll probably meet SLT quite early.
And that's a tough angle to suspect, even when you're trying to re-clear
now
the B side.
He's holding behind the pillar as well, so they're not going to spot him on the swing in. He is very convinced that they're going to come walking through this position, and for the moment, unless they cut back through shops, he'd be absolutely correct with his read.
How well do they know Munchkin? Surely you clear this.
Munchkin?
You expect him.
SLT doesn't clear this. There's no way.
He does strike, he doesn't play patiently.
Oh, he only gets one though.
Continues to swing, they
and
are able to
Zuna
stabilize.
and Cinder are really healthy. And that's a lot of economy.
Izu be the faster one to try to arrive here onto the site. See if he can do anything to interrupt this, but for now, has to just play patient. Wait for Stacks to arrive. Take flight. Himself up and over the top of the drone to go through. 2 Nebulas. They could possibly be a player, just now dissipating.
Zuna. Doesn't get a tag on him, but sees Zuna.
Maybe draw them towards the site.
Oh. Max.
Oh!
The flash not connecting fast enough.
1v1.
Zuna still able to find it.
Versus Itsu.
No matter which way this goes for SLT, it is already a fantastic round. TP's into the back. The pillar's set up. The star now going down, taps it. The gravity well, buying it more time.
Stun goes in.
Zoo has to get on this thing ASAP. Retaps it. Cinder knows that he's not sticking. Cinder knows that he's got the time. He knows that he's got the win.
Wow.
He's got Izu outdone. And SLT have got the lead.
It's almost like Cinder's just calling out to Izu and saying, you might be a star child of T1, but where were you in 2020? I've been built in the forges of Challengers Korea, Challengers Japan. He's been around the block himself.
Okay, SLT right back in.
At the end.
SLT now take the lead of the match.
That's the bonus converted in favor of SLT.
Absolute insanity in the round.
Cinder.
One survivor.
Wow. What a player.
Economy broken.
Honestly, all 5 players on SLT,
Vandal into the hands of Izu,
they just impress me.
As they continue to want to fight. I was making plenty of noise, and they're going to know that he's back box.
Yeah, and SLT knows there's got to be something fishy. You know there was a Vandal saved over, so T1's going to want to work around that. I don't know if they quite expect the Bucky, but it's Buzz.
Okay.
It's fairly predictable.
Buzz here alone.
Okay.
Bucky or LP, okay.
Able to find one.
Yeah, you get punished for that. Whoa!
Damage now on the pulse.
Okay, a lot of
He
damage
had the kill in hand, but he still does well to get that damage across. Stacks at the same time.
June doesn't quite see stacks, I think.
Staring towards the sky, looked like he was ready for Zexy to come up and over the top, but instead, it's a push into flowers. Izu with that Vandal, able to find one. Zexy gets a kill onto Munchkin, but
1v3.
Stax will be able to steal it away, and this is a gut punch for SLT unless Zuna can get this clutch. Double shocks, a Hunter's Fury, but it'd be damn risky to try to go for it, but he's able to find one! And I should have counted! It's 3 players remaining, now down to 2.
Why is it always Zuna in a 1v3?
Hunter's Fury for the ending.
App said he wants to swing. He wants to get this to a 1v1. They're not sticking to it. They're trying to set up a high-low, but he has the information now. The defuse starting to be stung.
Oh!
Whoa! Does it again! How many times?
Every time 1v3 doesn't even use the ult.
Hello, NetPep.
He could have ended it with the ult at time at the end. And he just wants to say, I don't need it. It's 3 of you. It's an easy game.
Wow.
It's incredible.
This Zuna guy? He's
and it looked like it was going to be
as hell.
Absolutely disastrous for them here, but T1 not able to get the thrifty. Instead, it's that Google Play clutch as, timeout call.
Finally.
Looking pretty necessary. So T1, the first one of this series.
Gosh, cheering on SLT, saying they get stronger the sicker they are. A couple of them not feeling very well, under the weather. Nasty colds going around as we enter December here in Seoul, South Korea, but SLT battles through.
And it's LP who was sick.
Yes.
They're IGL.
Yeah.
And he's calling like this. The flu game is real.
It absolutely must be for Zuna.
Holy.
Oh my gosh. Once this tournament's over, we have to tally up how many 1v3s he's won. Because it feels like it's a lot. It's definitely at least 3 that I remember distinctly.
We need to check on
that alone would
Zuna's
be
clutch
enough to give praises for most players. But now we get to test the mettle of KDG, someone who's learned how to play against SLT throughout this year in Challengers Korea when he was coaching
the coach of T1 Academy who beat SLT in the Challengers Korea.
In this tournament.
SLT who then went on to win Ascension.
From memory, I believe their conversion rate has been looking quite good, but we'll see if SLT can change that.
And one thing to note is that Odin buy for Stacks was prepared for a fight on A, and immediately it's a heavy rotate towards B.
Meteor with the push out, but it's not going to see anything.
Meteor has a lot of info in. Oh, he's
going
to catch these guys.
He's in the shop. He's able to find
he gets both
to take out LP and Zuna. Now up and over the top of screens, Munchkin finding one, drops down. Klaus hearing this and winning, but will just get spammed by the Odin, and Meteor comes up big when they need him the most.
I refuse to believe that KDG told Meteor just to push out and get 2 as part of the strategy, but he does it anyway. And This is the type of meteor play that we've always loved to watch. Nice and calm, the transfer perfectly on point. But this Odin right here, I think this definitely was part of the call, because if you expect SLT to go fast, just mow them down. Mow them down through the smoke, because they will get slowed down at the very least.
Make them think twice about advancing. Flash in the back box. Buzz, stunned up by the concuss, is able to escape the trap. Snacks backpedaling. I want the deepest angle possible, but also some safety in case I need to send the Hunter's Fury.
Yeah, and it'll work out with the Nano Swarms placed as well. The turret, the 2 stars. I mean, T1 says if you're coming into A, well, you're actually just not going to reach the plant zone. You're going to get slowed down, bogged down, hit with Odin bullets, and maybe even a Hunter's Fury like you mentioned. Now, SLT has no way of figuring this out. We'll now hear the turret at the very least. So Killjoy set up on this side of the map. That is not
so it's gonna be an ace split,
better or worse.
Okay.
That's
well,
the turret
he's
down.
using a lot of bullets of his Headhunter, which is the only weapon he has this round.
Able to find 2. Munchkin is in on top of LP. Sexy, his work cut out for him. Cinder as well. Hunter's Fury. And it is a jet.
30 seconds left.
T1 not wanting to take any chances here, but Cinder has slipped the net forward, but now
okay,
red.
Now they know.
I'm not
with the spike stranded,
the
time gone. They just have to back away. But yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm confused about the Hunter's Fury.
Yeah, I'm not convinced with it. The only, I mean, sure, maybe he's giving a lot of respect, but you are getting near the end of the map. Would have been nice to save it, unless he's convinced that he will be able to get another one if this drags on.
We'll have to see. Zuna's got his, so
nice, but not
you want to try to keep a lockdown alive when there's a Hunter's Fury on the opposite side. Counter Hunter's Fury feels pretty good, so I don't know about that one.
Yeah,
but
it's just one of those things where I'm all for using ults to guarantee rounds. I think that's important. I think a lot of teams actually hold on to ults for far too long. But again, this one, it's a 4v2.
Yeah.
But maybe they've just been hit enough by SLT in these situations.
It feels like maybe SLT just kind of in their heads here. House one away from a tour de force. Dimensional drift is there, so potential for just a combo. If LP finds somebody stranded, easy at the moment. Forward, sees the gate crash, peeks, double pump, Zexy gone. He is just right out of there.
He also spot
the gate crash now online as well in case he needs to get out of jail free card.
Yeah, the TP came a little bit too late from LP, not able to scout for his team. They're committed to this site, but so is T1.
Four players on T1
wall bangs here through the screen. Ooh, the peek and the reveal. There's one.
Oh boy.
But Zuna spotting him, so they just play back, but this does delay their exit, so. LP is going to be going a walkabout in through mid, checking to see if there's any flank coming through, because they haven't seen Meteor.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, Izu, damage to Cinder, but loses his life.
And then it's a commitment to the rotate to A, but LP does not have any actual solid information. This is just because they've already got a kill and they think they have the numbers.
Meteor, though. He's got the read. He's tucked over at Secret, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to fully defend this lockdown.
Yeah, I mean, the Hunter's Fury should take it out.
That or they could just try to push him, but they don't necessarily know that he's alone on the site. Turret going to be cleared out, tries to get that dart, and ends up getting offset. Just too many things flying, too many people pushing up in his face.
10 seconds.
Spike now planted in the lockdown, a non-factor. Zuna could just push away and use this Hunter's Fury now.
Yeah, somehow it's a numbers advantage for SLT. And look at LP getting the cutoff.
Oh, but
no, but Munchkin.
Such rough timing. Munchkin able to find one, stacks the spam from the Odin, comes up with the kill. The Cosmic Divide now going to be coming in. They have to try to push this as Buzz is there. Right here. To try to check, try to keep him locked in on that grab. Well, the swing coming through, but Munchkin has it defended.
T1.
And SLT, it slips through their fingertips. A misidentification. The numbers on the site, LP thinks he finds the moment to get into the flank.
Oh, just unfortunate. LP not accounting for yet another late rotate from Munchkin. And then it's just the classic blocking the gravity well, not 100% successfully, but long enough to get the half. That expedites things quite a bit. And that Odin is doing work. It's a good buy. The timeout from T1, it was good. It's a specific weapon targeted against SLT's playstyle. And SLT will now have to pump the brakes, slow things down, and that's got to be the #1 question: is what do we do against this Odin?
Hey!
Oh,
got the faker
boy got the
edition.
faker
Razor
mouse.
mouse here. We give those away during those halftime events where you can vote. Shows Munchkin earlier over LP, but totally understandable given Munchkin's career so far.
I wonder what the weight is on that. I have one Razor mouse, and it's one of those super lights.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
When I picked that thing up, because it's my travel mouse, because it doesn't weigh anything, so it adds nothing to my
True.
my carry weight. It's almost like fling my hand up, because I'm so used to having a little bit more bulk in my mouse at home.
No, same. The first time I tried a light mouse, I was like, okay, I gotta get used to this. Keep my hand on the desk. Stacks rising up to the top of the leaderboard right now.
Stacks actually top fragging. Okay.
Kills.
Tour de force up here for SLT. I mean, the last timeout call, the round that they won off the back of it was just insane. See if they can deliver a bit more of that energy here as they get clustered up on A, but T1 have the read. Munchkin once again going to be the last one to rotate it over as the lockdown gets committed.
Media's lockdown.
They either have to clear it or respect it. It looks like it's going to be the latter, but it's still costing them dearly. Zexy dead. They all pull away.
Interestingly enough, LP just re-clearing mid to see if he has an option.
I was trying to tuck into the corner, but does get spotted.
Okay, Cosmic Divide comes in, but Buzz here, very tough in, very committed angle.
Out on the wider angle here in front of this Cosmic Divide. T1 just push past
Surprised they invested
they push SLT back. Klaus will find one, but Buzz again just giving his life to get the info. Stacks will collect it. 11-9, T1. Looking like they have found their footing. 4-round streak of their own in the second half.
Yeah, not only will this next round give them match point, it will again shut down the proper buy round after the timeout, giving all confidence for T1 to wrap things up. This attempt, obviously, you know, a half buy eco along the lines here for SLT, so you're not counting on it too much.
Yeah, that is all that weapon does.
Yes, and it's the perfect solution for a very aggressive team.
It is, but I don't like it. Double ping reveals. Off that recon clone out of Izu. Able to get the shot across on his Zexy. Hunter's Fury now going to be going into Izu. Hounded down. Meteor able to drain back. LP will get dropped, but Zexy swings the corner from dugout and is able to find Meteor. So site now secured. The plant can come through. Those arriving does have an overdrive, but Zexy pushing through the smoke unanticipated. Finds one. Buzz, however, looking to try to keep them in this round and in this game. Stop SLT from advancing further towards a map win. Munchkin on the flank, drawing out his weapon. A timing possibly found, and it is Klaus trying to note that flank, but Munchkin spots it perfectly. Okay, Zexy finds another. The slide forward, Buzz get the hit, but Zexy turns back, and the knives deliver.
Just barely in time. Zexy keeps them in the game. Now T1 wondering what they need to do to secure this, because this was the round you had to win confidently. But SLT is just too fast. Once again, it's Zexy dropping so deep. I mean, with the Jet, he gets so much coverage way above everybody else amidst all the chaos. But a couple of these times they've hit the A site. T1 just loses sight of him.
How old are these players?
Mostly 18, I believe, 18, 19.
Thank God, we've got them for a while. Up around the corner, leg shot. Izu. It's an immense amount of damage. It's the clone spot out though. Munchkin, Zexy, his head's poking out of that cloudburst. Ends up losing his life. Shock dart lob in. Does it get the hit? No. Cinder able to stay alive for now as Izu trying to go for this exit, but Klaus is a lot faster. 1-for-1.
Oh, Klaus,
Meteor
nice
now
shot.
taken out. Klaus finding another.
3v3.
Oh, Buzz gets by the trademark. It's been turned off.
Now arriving here at the back.
Oh,
Gets a jump
Buzz.
onto Zuna. Clutchmeister himself, dead.
LP
Stacks
now
fallen.
only for
Goes to
Judge.
Judge here at Halls. And it's not exactly a shallow plan.
Oh.
Munchkin with a 4K. Buzz with the defuse.
4K for
T1
Munchkin. T1 get up to match
themselves up to
point.
match point. SLT need 2 in a row to take us into overtime.
It's going to be tough. It's not impossible, but it will be a tough road as a lot of their plays are starting to get figured out by T1.
Just a pixel mistake there from Zexy. Who knows what happens if Munchkin doesn't manage to find that opening kill.
Yeah. So you would have had a bigger momentum flow in that post plant. They've looked for the operator as well, pick it up. Now full arsenal for T1, a mixed bag for SLT. It's going to be a B stack.
They are gambling very wisely. Buzz now starting to rotate, and looks like the call has already been sounded.
Oh, wow.
The rotate's just so fast. When
Four
you
players from
T1 just
T1
immediately
sending it.
rotating
exactly,
towards
the
B
Euro and the
here.
Neon.
Classic Munchkin calling.
4 people.
Getting any kind of inkling and pulling everybody across the map.
Oh, Munchkin with
able
the
to find
spam
the
finds
first.
Klaus.
Klaus going to be taken down. There's the heavy fragger in the previous round for SLT. Hunter's Fury now going to be
Hunter's
coming through
Fury,
stacks.
oh.
Getting the hit, getting the
Finds
kill.
onto
Zuna
Zuna.
dead on the floor.
And
gets
gets an
the
additional
follow-up as
tag
well.
onto Zexy. Oh.
Zexy down to 70 now. The Vandal
This is
recovered, looking
looking
for a
pretty
target.
over.
Eventually he's able to find one.
Now
LP gets
Zexy.
Buzz, but Zexy has fallen.
Okay, gets one.
The spam
Just
in.
a spam.
Cinder
Cinder
with the
1v2. Sheriff.
needing to make it sing, but it has
Oh,
been
and
muted.
it's
Munchkin
over.
will find the 3K. The defuse will come through, and T1 advance to the grand final tomorrow
T1 make
without
it.
having dropped a single
okay,
map in their
quick.
path.
It's an impressive run. Absolutely.
Pretty close game still.
No
but
maps dropped. That's what you should be focusing on here for
T1
T1. The timeouts are
forward, I
having
think.
impact, and the calls continue to be good by Munchkin.